Good morning. This is TMI Socials. I am Anuoluwapo Stevens. Or better still, call me a social media butterfly. Welcome on board. Well, today we kickstart in South Africa, where yesterday on X we saw South African authorities did come out to say that they have disconnected the electricity supply to the Nigerian High Commission, citing unpaid utility charges. Now, the action was confirmed on Monday by Nasiphi Moya, mayor of Tshwane. In a post on X, she said that this connection was carried out under the city's Tshwane campaign, which targets government bodies, businesses, and residents with significant outstanding debt. Now, the move is the latest in a series of power cuts involving Nigerian diplomatic facilities in South Africa. Well, interestingly, after this news was on X, Nigerian government did the needful by clearing the debts. But how did you react to this online? Let's take a couple of tweets. We'll start off with this one, Dr. Moya. Okay, now that is the person who did post. So after the federal government cleared the debt, she also came out on X to say that we thank the High Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for honoring its debts to the city. The city will reconnect electricity. So hopefully electricity has been restored there. Now, moving over to other reactions, trust Nigerians to react to this. This user Kim wrote on X, "Stop disrespecting Nigeria. When you all think of how to become popular or trend, the Nigeria or Nigerians come to your mind for dragging. This was never necessary to be posted on X, but you all wanted to trend on Nigeria." Okay, congratulations to you guys for gaining popularity. Now, another user wrote on X, "If this issue was resolved within hours, why was public shaming necessary? Diplomatic engagement deserves discretion and professionalism, not performative humiliation. A day of reckoning shall come." Well, still on the story, Oshiomhole wrote, "Why thanking again after you have dragged us online already?" I make it make sense. Anyway, back here in Nigeria, we saw a viral video of Senator Adams Ali Oshiomhole trending online currently, where in that video, the clip which surfaced on February 2nd shows the 74-year-old senator in a traditional attire next to a woman in sunglasses, and they were just having fun right there in the private jet. And now this has sparked a lot of reactions online with what is going on in the country, and we seeing politicians having the time of their lives. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Remember, he was currently in the news as he did say the Nigerians are saying the food is relatively too cheap in the country. Well, trust Nigerians to dwell on that as well. Now, how did you take this online? Let's have tweets and reactions. We'll start off with this one on X. Abolade, who wrote, "The only country on earth where ordinary governors and vice governors owns a private jet. Politics is a must. I must join cause I don't think this is ending anytime soon." Okay, we're looking forward to seeing you in politics then. Now, this user Damilare wrote, "Now him wife now, how does this one take reflect price in the market?" Good question. By the end of the day, social media. Now, this user also reacting on X, "He should enjoy himself." It is, well, a clear case of allow me to enjoy myself. Now, away from that, let's go over to America and talk what happened right there at the Grammy Award over the weekend. Now, Donald Trump, the US president, has threatened to sue comedian Trevor Noah after he joked about Trump and Jeffrey Epstein at the Grammy Awards. Now, hosting the event, Noah Noah said, Song of the Year, that is a Grammy that every artist wants almost as much as Trump wants Greenland, which makes sense because Epstein Island is gone. He needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. And of course, Donald Trump reacted to this. But before we move over to what Donald Trump said, take a listen to Noah.
Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. Wow. That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland, which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's Island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So, oh, I told you it's my last year. What are you going to do about it?
Now, wondering what Donald Trump had to say regarding this clip, let's take a look.
Mr. President, are you going to sue Trevor Noah? Last night in a post, you alluded that something could be coming.
Yeah, well, he said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight. This guy, he's a terrible. I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys. I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable, but he was a lousy host. I'd say not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel, but pretty close.
Well, would he go ahead with the case or not? Your guess is as good as mine. Now let's go over to reactions on the story. We'll start off with this one on Instagram. A clear conscience fears no accusations. Absolutely. Well, another user still reacting on Instagram. Tom says, sue him and let's look at the evidence. Okay, well, still in this beat, another user wrote, freedom of expression in comedy monologues should allow to share ideas, opinions, and social critics without fear of government interference or retaliation. Alrighty, now we got to wrap up TMI Social this morning on an incredible note, as the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has come out to tell Nigerians that, you know what, electricity is too cheap in the country, and that is why you get to misuse it most time. Take a look.
One bitter truth that we also need to tell ourselves as Nigerians. We are all Nigerians. A few people are only privileged to sit on the high table here. We are on the same level. We must be able to talk the truth to ourselves. We don't have the culture of consumption management in this country in terms of power, just because of the cheapness of the tariff we pay on power. A lot of people will come back from work. They want to have dinner or they want to play with their colleagues down the road. They'll switch on the AC for the room to be cooling before they come back.
Now, trust netizens to react to this interesting video online. Let's have two tweets and reactions to this. This user wrote on Instagram, my electricity bill in China is about 10,000 naira per month with 24 hours uninterrupted power supply. All our house appliances running 24/7, but I spent over 350k per month in a rubbish band A in Nigeria, and I asked why. A poor nation paying more bill for a service they don't enjoy. Another user reacting to this one, MK Shet, says, are you sure we can be honest with ourselves? Why do you guys like comparing billing without comparing standard of living and wages? Well, still on the story, this user wrote online, Mr. Daniel, Nigeria pays the cheapest electricity. I can tell you for a fact because I have lived in other countries. Yes, they may not have enough electricity to power the entire nation, but their electricity is very cheap. You can just compare it with Ghana and see. Laughing out loud. Interesting stuff, I say. But anyway, we wrap up TMI Socials this way on this note. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I am Anuoluwapo Stevens. Catch you on the next round.